we're going to add some 35% cream.
That's perfect. It's perfect.
Pretty good, no? What we've created here is going to be a mushroom puree for the base of the plate.
Can I lick the spoon? Welcome to this episode of Beyond the Plate, brought to you by Lightspeed, featured on Canada's 100 Best. Today I'm meeting the incredible team at Tuck Shop, the restaurant that started the food revolution in Montreal's St-Henri neighborhood, where we'll discuss what it's like to run a restaurant during a global pandemic and cook up a feast using a very special secret ingredient they're growing inside the restaurant. Stay with us, it's going to be sensational. Jonathan, can you tell me, what is Tuck Shop?
Tuck Shop is a restaurant that was opened in 2010 when St-Henri was a very different neighborhood. And we take a lot of pride that we've become an integral part of this neighborhood by offering a seasonal menu where you can come for whether it's a casual dinner or a business dinner, or if you have a special night out with your family. We take a lot of pride in not just the beautiful ingredients that Theo cooks with, but as well as the private import wines that Amelia brings in. The strongest common denominator between the three of us is first, how much we care for our staff and clients. And when you have that shared interest and you know you can rely on each other, it makes decision-making much easier. It allows for the free flowing of conversations. Whether we're doing takeout or sandwiches, Theo will never compromise on what's being put out by the kitchen. Amelia has taught me we have the solutions. We are where we are because of who we are and what we're able to achieve when we work together.
Chef, where are we going this morning?
Today I'm going to take you to my garden, which is at my apartment in St-Henri. So just about a minute away from the restaurant. We're going to pick some stuff that we're going to make in our mushroom salad. We're also going to take you to show you a little secret project that we've been working on, and it should all come together.
Theo, what have you learned throughout this pandemic as both a chef and a leader?
The biggest challenges that I've encountered with this pandemic has been the multiple transitioning of different concepts. You know, we've been running daytime lunches, which we have to be here at 6 a.m. to get the bread ready for. Then we have our nighttime service, and my cooks finish at midnight. So I have 3 different teams running all at once in one day, and that's been the hardest thing. But it's also been fun to do something different, but I can't say that I don't love the fact that we're reopening in like spring, summer, and we have like crab and matin shrimp, and it's lobster season, and fresh asparagus are in season, and we got to pick our first morel mushrooms, and using the product and having customers open the door with all this beautiful bounty is pretty awesome for the cooks and I think for the clients as well.
Can I open my eyes?
Yes, absolutely.
Theo,
So,
this is crazy.
Cal, you want to grab that bucket?
let's get a little closer look at it.
It's a harvest today. Cal and I spent a lot of time in the woods last summer picking mushrooms. We have a dish at the restaurant, and we found ourselves buying about $300 a week of oyster mushrooms to be able to supply this dish. And we said as a project, we could try to produce the mushrooms just for that dish. And then we did our research, we went and visited our farms, and we got our little lab up and running, and we've been able to produce the mushrooms for that dish. So Heidi, the recipe we're gonna be doing today is gonna be a mushroom salad with stone fruit, the mushrooms we grew, with mint from my garden, with the arugula from the garden, with some oxalis, and we're gonna garnish it with some nice pecorino pepato.
How has technology played a role during this most difficult year?
We're so lucky to be working with Lightspeed as our point of sale system, whether it's our online store for same-day takeout, whether it was our sales through our delivery partners. We were able to track all of that seamlessly and have all the analytics based on where those sales were coming from so that we can modify our strategy when new obstacles were put in. We knew where to shift our energy, and Lightspeed was a huge part of that.
Amelia, what have you learned about yourself coming out of this arduous 1-year pandemic?
It's one thing to have like one challenging thing happen in a year, but then 2, 3, 4, and I just feel like this year has been an avalanche of challenges. The business model during the pandemic was to keep everyone employed, which we did. We're so grateful now to have done it because now we're reopening and there is a staff shortage. Like, we've always been a tight-knit group, but now it's almost like family. To have lived through that together, we're here to serve people and to show them a good time, but we're also here to serve our team and show our team a good time and make sure that it is an environment where they feel safe and that we encourage each other. Even the couple of services that we've been back, I've noticed it already. There is a difference, there's a shift. Like, we're just serving food and showing you a good time. We're not saving lives.
You are an innovator to our Montreal culinary scene, and I thank you for every single bite.
Absolute pleasure.